Hello, this is Austin Foote from the men's basketball team. Today, we're going to be doing a video blog rather than just a written blog. It's something to kind of just change it up and hopefully give you a little bit different perspective from a verbal standpoint rather than a written standpoint. Kind of what I'll do is just kind of give you an overview of what has happened this last week and kind of some of the things that we're looking forward to as a team. On Tuesday of this last week, we played Miami Middletown, and we were able to win that game. It ended up being somewhat of I guess you would call it kind of a blowout to a degree. The first half was really rough for us as we kind of struggled defensively. We didn't work that well together as a team. And coming into the locker room was a little, had a wake-up call, I guess, to say the least. His coach kind of gave us his thoughts, his opinions, and motivated us to get out here and, in his words, put the team away. So we came out the second half and we were able to play a lot more together as a team rather than being kind of individual, and as a result did really well. That next week, throughout the remainder of this week, we've just been at practice. It's been a little bit of an easier practice as games begin to pick up a little bit more regularly with games on Tuesday and Saturday. So we kind of had a little bit more of a relaxed practice this past Thursday and Friday, which, in my opinion, actually kind of hurt us a little bit. It's amazing how when you kind of get into the flow of the season, you begin to play the way the way your mental perspective is and your physical kind of condition is in practice. And as you saw on the game against Saturday, we came out kind of at a slow start. Defensively, we struggled. Offensively, we were playing very individualistic, and as a result, really struggled. Coming into halftime again was another kind of a wake-up call. Coach had brought out some good points mentioning that we just weren't playing with the passion that we needed. We weren't playing with the level of intensity that we needed. And that our condition of play was really relevant to how we've been practicing the last 2 days. So we pretty much fought for the entire game there at the end, and was able to tie it with just a couple. I think it was less than a minute left on the clock. Was able to tie it and go into overtime. And once overtime hit, we didn't succeed as well as we would have liked defensively. I know in the second half we held them to it somewhere around 30%, and in the second half, or in overtime, they ended up being at 60%. And so that really kind of reveals where we were at defensively and our inability to make a stop. And so I think our biggest challenge is going to be sticking together, is going to be unified. And it can be easy when you start to lose and things aren't going your way to kind of start blaming other people, saying that this is their fault or they're being selfish. And I think our biggest challenge is going to be stay together, make sure that we are enjoying ourselves, and then most importantly, having fun playing the game of basketball. So hopefully this next week and with today's practice, we can kind of change some of those things. We can work on some of the things that we need to, and as a result, improve our chances to win and enjoy the game. So Tuesday we actually head up to West Virginia to play Salem International. So that's about a 3.5 hour trip. It's one of those trips and one of those teams that we have a tough time playing them. They're really scrappy and really competitive, and they're all over the place, and they're all about a couple inches shorter than us, and so they are just everywhere all at once. And so it's kind of an interesting game. And kind of give a shout out to Chris Cross. He had mentioned that he wanted me to do that. That's his hometown. That's where he used to be an athletic trainer. So hopefully we can get the win for him as well. And then this weekend we have Alumni Weekend, which is exciting, where a lot of basketball players come back and play. Behind us actually is kind of the wall where some of the old players have played for Cedarville University, and it's always fun for them to come back and participate in an alumni game, and we have a dinner with them usually. And so for those of you who are involved, or for those of you who watch this or follow on the blogs, just keep watching that, keep track of that. Hopefully it's a really fun weekend, both on the court and off the court, as we interact with the alum. So that kind of concludes the week that we've had and kind of where we're going. And we're excited. We need to finish strong, as we only have a couple games left. And for 6 seniors, it ends. And so it can be a motivator, but can also be one of those things where it starts to hit home, where each game and each practice is another day that's gone, is another day before your career ends. And so hopefully we can make the most of it and enjoy the last couple moments that we have with the team, which is really, really special. So just wanted to thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the video blog. Like I said, just a little bit different than the written, and hopefully that gave you a good overview of kind of what's going on and where our team's at. So thank you.